run, can't stop the rocking, can't stop the run, can't stop the rocking.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Starting from the 5. He's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Get set, get set. Ball.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll make his way through for a pick up 4.
That might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. We want more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Going run again for McCaffrey. He's forward. Gets a couple yards. Down Thornhill. Get there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho hum on the stat sheet. But if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it's going to be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Get set, get set. 18!
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call being aggressive. You got to find a way to execute.
The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stops.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Go, check, go, get it.
This is Jacory Kroski-Merritt. This is the first time. He's got a gain of 6 there. Down by 31.
Such a confidence build. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Daniels. Shoves him off. Puts him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Juniors and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that hits them on first down.
Here's the long forward for the first time this game. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. And it's 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. And he busts those tackles.
2nd down, run by 4. And that one doesn't get him much, even maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
You know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. This is Wade. And they got him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Ball's out of the pocket quick. There's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders have a great first drive and get the game's first point. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the book?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Isaac Gorindo to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. And it's intercepted. Reset, ball at the 37.
19 tight, 60 by 50.
Putting a receiver in motion. Daniels on first down. Rolling out to his left. He's keeping it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
David, you've heard me say it once. You've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't the pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cup, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Goes at the 7. To Washington, touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14, 49ers nothing.
Right, ready to send this one away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. This one's out to Pearso on the left side. He's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short. He finds him 16 yards and a new set down.
Good offenses, good play callers, know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Shotgun, hand off to McCaffrey. This will get much beyond the line, a yard at most. We're there for the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
We'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be persuaded at the 40-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Purdy setting up that play action. That's how you keep close. Hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. Picked up a 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Yellow. Get set up.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. The ball is out. Oh, the fumble just out of bounds. Right there for the offense. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy. Sometimes it can be the best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivers.
Pretty throw here on first. That was incomplete. Couldn't hang on for the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Look. Just up.
Putting a quick throw, complete. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
Move the chain. Gotta move that chain.
Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Outside. 18.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone.
Just up.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. So much for finishing things on the ground. Now he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Now it's Purdy. On the move, headed right. That play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal.
Get set. Start.
The gun is Purdy. Shot out to his left. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck on the look to his back. And that brings up 4th and goal.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you see the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
On the 5-yard line. Looks like they're going to try it here on 4th and goal.
Outside. Up.
Looking out of the gun. It's Purdy. And the Commanders will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Hey, listen, whether he swatted that down or made the pick, either way, this defense is going to be celebrating one heck of a goal line stand. But I'll tell you this, that pick, what it does, Kate, it plants a little seed of doubt in that quarterback's mind the next time he's down there.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
60 Vikings. Go.
Start on the ground. It's 4. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. So So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That's a catch. Looks like easy balls. Good effort, but still short of the first.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Daniels throwing on third. He has the first down. They're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the
43-yard line.
Cougar 19.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's down almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Going on first down, Daniels. Down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Defenders in the area. They still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection we see with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Ready up.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Slot man in motion left.
Target.
Taps it quick to the receiver. Comes across here. Some defensive initiative in that goal to goal block. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 49ers 8-yard line.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Daniels back to throw. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Ready to send this one away. Ringo to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Play action now. Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. He's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the 49ers. With it, first and 10. They're set up at the 35 now. Purdy on first down. Brother hits another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders have it now as he makes the to the four, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You said it out loud?
That was out loud. Yeah. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Go!
Daniels. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He's been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. He still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. And he's going to out there and he's dropping. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game came. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, he can find himself going backwards. And in this case, he had good legs.
He gets flattened to the ground. Get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Carlson on now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And the lead does not change. It's still 21 points. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Outside, my man. Check the ball. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Purdy on the play action. Into the hands of Kittle. That's his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Just out to his right. Connects on the crossover. He runs it to the 25 before being brought down. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the first.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job for the completion.
And they take him out of bounds, which moves his offense down for 1st and goal.
From a great throw into a nice drop catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
At the 7-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Look.
From the gun. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Commanders' 7-yard line.
Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Outside.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Jump off cut by his back. They're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
It's a loss of 4.
The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal.
Get set. Up.
Here we go. 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up there. Gonna drop it. The command Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
Pretty gonna go on forward. And they're gonna take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get their first points of this game just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. Jim Moody on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game.
Commanders 41, 49ers 7.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to around the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 21-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Stephanie!
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 10 seconds to go in on that part. We've got a whistle, sets a timeout.
That's good.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
First down.
Back!
A gain of 14.
Looking to throw.
Washington.
Getting out to his left. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One last play before the break.
Check, Matt. Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They send a man in motion. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. There's a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Moody to kick on for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Pat the street. Go. Let go.
He's almost out of worse, but he gets a yard out of it.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Case. They needed some shuffled around here in the playbook. A more aggressive call on second.
Come on. Come on. Hey. Bravo 80.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. Terry will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after him catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go. 19
got a man in motion.
Tiger. Steady.
On first down, here's Daniels. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he gets leveled just before he... reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day.
Okay,
I say
ready?
this as well like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback,
Here we go.
make sure you protect yourself.
It's full. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Not going get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And third and short.
Firing quickly out of Daniels. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
They don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about is the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they need. Is enough to keep this clock moving.
In the red zone on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and the defender arrives at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Skinner on the draw. Solid work on his part. It's 7 there. It's still third down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Has gone 8 plays now as they face third and 3.
Ready? Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he will score. It's Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Garindo to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Purdy looking to throw. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 22 on that run. And that's a 49er first down. For somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. He didn't double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
It's that. It's up.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Right side. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, they kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Up.
Purdy setting up that play action. Hits him on the out route. He has room past the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 32 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off the defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage. And more importantly, go exploit it.
Watch out!
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Get set, get set. Up.
Third and long for him here. And McCaffrey with the dump off. He's going to be stopped, but not before doing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one instinct. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, England, 49ers of the 80s. They were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
Outside. Stop.
First down throw by Purdy. Finds him over the middle. He gets out quickly. To end that one.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Get set, get set. 21, 18. Watch out. Up.
The throw again. It's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but complete defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete. But he's looking for Jordan Watkins that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with your challenges, and he couldn't. It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point of this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Get set, get set. Up.
Purdy trying on 4th down. Guys, man, that's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. George Kittle, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Jake Moody for
When
the
you
extra
reach the
point.
status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down in the end zone.
I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Fields this one at the 3. Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that. Maybe the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Get it.
The pistol, it's 4. Powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Okay, break.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Play action now with Daniels. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
3rd and short, Daniels. And it's going to be knocked away. Makes it the completion there. And that brings us to the end of our 3rd quarter. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It is the Commanders with the football, and a nice lead, too, as they try to finish off this win. Fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
To the line. 1st and 10.
Outside. Up.
Play action now. Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. It's his running back. And he will have this across the 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
So you feel something sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth, when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it, or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time, the QB did a terrific job of finding that.
Complete. He's going to be hauling down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 44.
Here's Purdy. Forced back to his right. And he just gets rid of it. You had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Yellow.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearson. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That makes it pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. That throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. Going now. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers now within 1 score of the 4. Isaac Guerrero with the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to get the end zone.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 28, 49ers 21.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Catch. 18 Cardinal, 79 Bronco.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. So pass brought in. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They're slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First down, Washington.
1st and 10. Here's Ford. He sneaks this through the middle. Maybe a gain of 2.
Not a bad play by any means. There's room for more. They know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That's caught as McLaurin downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's a money down. And nice to see the roll of the dice continue the series.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of DNs do in this league.
Running back sent in motion. Dumped off to his running back. 2. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Viking 18.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops me for no gain on that 1st down play.
The linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is a textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Commanders feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. First down run netted him nothing. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey, go.
Putting the tight end in motion. This is McCaffrey, left side. And they have this down to the O-line before being marked down. That's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready. Let's go.
Ford straight ahead. Wants the tackle. Narrows and drops for a touchdown. The Commanders scored by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. Take where it is and where it stands right now, Kate. That should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Right, ready to send this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Get set, get set.
First down, Purdy to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Get set, get set.
Purdy on first down. It's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. We'll get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Purdy throwing here on first. Back to a run as he throws, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Yellow. 11.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Makes the catch. And they get to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Space on the right. He's got room. Forget the turnover. They take it back for a late touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
49ers 21.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, one more snap to play here. Start this one on the ground for the Cowboys. And it's 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly